This is a very exciting time for Melbourne. I'm here together with my former Deputy Lord Mayor Gary Singer and my son John So. They are standing for the coming council election. I believe with the experience and the energy, the passion and the youth, this team will lead Melbourne to a big future.
I'm standing for election to the City of Melbourne for Lord Mayor because of my passion, commitment and dedication to the city. I'm very concerned about a number of issues occurring in our city today. One of them is small business are doing it very tough. We need to have initiatives and a council that supports small business. If elected, we will freeze rates to 2014 and thereafter only increase them by CPI. We will create a free Swanston Street tram to link the north and the south of the city. We'll also create 500 new affordable car parking spaces for visitors into the city during business hours so that they can park at affordable prices for up to 3 hours. The other grave concern is safety in our city. Our city needs to be safe. What we will do is ensure a greater police presence. We will increase the number of mobile police pods in troublesome areas like Swanston Street, Russell Street, Docklands and South Bank. We will also work with Yarra Trams and the state government to have 24-hour tram and train services on Friday and Saturday nights to bring revellers in and out of our city. What I have done is assemble a great team who are dedicated to Melbourne. They are full of passion, youth, experience and diversity. They represent our city and they will work very hard to ensure that both business and residents' interests are being protected.
It is an absolute pleasure to be on Gary's Melbourne Living team. This team is a composition of people from all sorts of background, like Gary, who has the experience and has demonstrated the leadership capabilities in the past, and myself, who has a very strong passion and a very committed vision for Melbourne. One of the things that we want to do, if elected, is we want to drive Melbourne forward to its next phase of growth. And we've identified Victoria markets as the precinct that we need to develop. The precinct where the land, the excess land, needs to be capitalised upon to open up the entire area through to the Flagstaff Gardens, so that the northern precinct becomes a vibrant and reinvigorated area with new curbside cafes, cultural tourist activities, leading on to the university and hospital precincts. Another very important initiative of Melbourne is to transform it into a truly leading laneway and arcade network capital of Australia. We have the most beautiful laneways and arcades existing, but we need to capitalise on that. If we look on places like Swanston Street, where current institutions like Cookie, multi-level warehouse conversions, this is what Melbourne is about. It's about boutique cafe, it's about boutique fashion stores, and that is what we need to do for Melbourne.
Ken Ong is my lead councillor. He has been on the Melbourne City Council from 2008 to 2012 and done a remarkable job in looking after both residents and business.
One of the challenges in the city is any development currently over 25,000 square metres is handled by the Minister's Department with no appeal rights and no chance to make changes to it. As a result, we are hoping to change that threshold from 25,000 to 50,000 square metres so that all these new developments of a certain size will come into the city's responsibility, will allow the residents, the stakeholders, the business holders in the city to have a say and to comment so that the city can actually make decisions that is relevant to the city. Because in the end, in the long run, we are responsible for anything that happens in the city, including new developments.
Carlo Pagano has joined my team with a wealth of experience in the Carlton area, being a small business operator.
So the things that come out of the Carlton precinct is really more about the people that are working there, ensuring that we can attract as many people into that area. So parking is quite paramount, and I know Gary's got a lot of passion around that. And also the safety. There's obviously a lot of activity going around in the Carlton area, so getting more of a police presence is the two main things that are actually in the forefront of the Carlton area.
I'm introducing you now to Sally Hewitt, who is a long-term Docklands resident, a passionate Docklands business owner, and has got some real concerns about Docklands. What are the community needs in Docklands, Sally?
a little observed fact is that there's quite a senior population in Docklands, and a lot of those people are close to retiring. They're either going to need aged care focus, or they're going to need some way of volunteering into the community. So there is not a single charity in Docklands that older people can give their time to. So I think there's real scope for some sort of aged care facility actually located there, a day centre of some sort, or a child centre where with special needs, somewhere that people can go and give their time if they want to.
Please vote for the Gary Singer John So Melbourne Living Team, the team of passion, youth, experience and diversity. A vote for us is a vote for small business and residents. Melbourne Living, keeping party politics out of Town Hall.